Because when God becomes your source, man, people lose the ability to control your destiny. That's just straight music.
Welcome to the Morning Cheat Code with Damon K. Jones.
Peace and blessings, everybody. Good morning, and welcome to the Morning Cheat Code. And I'm Damon K. Jones, and this is Black Westchester Magazine and blackwestchester.com. And today's cheat code is simple, but if you truly understand it, it will change the way you think about your life forever. See, brothers and sisters, when God becomes your source, people will lose the ability to control your destiny. One of the greatest mistakes we make in confusing resources with the source. We look to employers for security. We look to politicians for hope. We look to relationships for identity. We look to money for peace. We look to influential people to open doors for us. But all those things are resources. None of those things is your source. God alone is your source. That's why Psalms 11:8 says, it is better to trust the Lord than to put confidence in man. Notice what the scripture says. It doesn't say people have no value. It says don't put your confidence in them. Why? Because people are limited. Your friends are limited. People can hire you, they can fire you, they can promote you, they can overlook you, they can support you, they can betray you, but they cannot stop what God has already ordained. See, that's the wonderful thing about having faith and having a relationship with God. Not religion, but a relationship. And when you have that understanding, it changes everything how you look. It changes how you respond to rejection. It changes how do you respond to closed doors. It changes how do you respond to criticism, because you understand that no human being has the final word over your life. As a Black man, we've been taught throughout history to believe that our future rests in the hands of other people. We even marched and told the white man that Black lives should matter to them. But we didn't tell ourselves that Black lives should matter to ourselves before it should matter to any other man. And let me tell you something. We didn't need Black Lives Matter to tell us that our lives mattered. God already declared that our lives mattered. In Jeremiah 1:5, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee. And then Psalm says, I have said, ye are gods, children of the Most High God. See, we didn't have to wait for the right politician to get in office, brothers and sisters. We didn't have to wait to the right judges, or we didn't have to wait till the right law passes. Should we vote? Absolutely. Should we engage in our communities? Absolutely. Should we pursue justice? Absolutely. But our confidence cannot rest in man, because government changes, politicians change, political parties change. Look at all the craziness that's going on with the Democrats and the Democratic Socialists. But you know what? One thing that hasn't changed? God. God ain't changed one bit. And Hebrews 13:8 reminds us Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever. That's why a black man connected to God is not consumed with fear over whoever sits in the White House. Why? Because God created the White House. Huh? And by God's permission, that man is sitting in the White House. And God created the land it sits on. And God created the air that every president breathes. Now, who's more powerful? In Psalm 24:1, it says, the earth is the Lord's, and the fullness thereof, the world, and they that dwell therein. Think about that. Every president, every governor, every judge, every billionaire, every CEO, all of them are living on God's earth and by God's permission. And they all have to answer to God, even though they think they don't. See, when you believe that and you understand that, brothers and sisters, that's when your fear disappears. That's when you stop acting like people who are scared. When you understand only God is sovereign, that doesn't mean you become passive. It means you just stop panicking. You just build. You go out there and vote. You prepare. You work. You fight for what's right. And you don't lose sleep over foolish people. Because your confidence has shifted from human power to divine power. Joseph understood this. His brothers couldn't stop him. Slavery couldn't stop him. Prison couldn't stop him because God's purpose was greater than man's betrayal. David understood it. Saul tried to kill him. Yet Saul couldn't stop what God had already anointed. Daniel understood it. Governments rose and fell around him, yet God's favor remained. The lesson is clear for us. People are temporary. God is eternal. So here's the cheat code. Never confuse the resources with the source. A resource may help you. A resource may delay you. A resource may reject you. But only God determines your destiny. Stop chasing approval. Stop fearing gatekeepers. Start believing that one person has the power to cancel what God has called you to do. Walk with confidence. Build with conviction. Lead with faith. Because when God becomes your source man, people lose the ability to control your destiny. That's just straight music. And that's the cheat code for the day. And if you like what you heard, please like and share, leave a comment. And I will see you next Saturday. And please go to blackwestchester.com. Black Westchester Magazine. It's the news with the Black point of view. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, and stay Blacktastic. Peace out.
Black America, political loyalty without results is not power. Sign up and get your free ebook by Damon K. Jones. A seat at the table is not power. Building the table is. This book exposes how political dependence weakened our communities and lays out a blueprint for Black economic, political, and institutional sovereignty. If you're ready to move from symbolism to ownership, this is for you. Download it free today. Black Westchester's New Spring 2026 e-paper is now available, featuring the life and legacy of Bob Law, breaking news, and stories that matter to our community. Read it now at blackwestchester.com. About political clarity and independent thinking. This is for you. The Political Thought Bundle includes 3 full books, all personally signed. Democrats and Republicans, The Ultimate Gangbangers, breaks down how the two-party system operates like a legalized street war for power. Emotional Politics, Logical Failure exposes how emotion has replaced strategy in Black political engagement. Tolerance is for Coward lays out a blueprint for extended policing and community-led public safety rooted in outcomes rather than slogans. 3 signed books. One bundle $60. That's a $75 value, and you're getting signed copies included. This isn't left versus right. It's results versus rhetoric. Go to twosteppublishing.com and secure your signed political thought bundle today. It's going to be Blacktastic. For more than a century, Black America built its own economy under segregation, under discrimination, and under conditions most people today cannot imagine. We built businesses, we built banks, we bought land and property. In the Forgotten Blueprint, Damon K. Jones reveals how Black communities created thriving economic systems from 1800 to 1965, and why that blueprint still matters today. This book challenges the idea that our future depends on politics alone and shows how ownership, family, and enterprise once powered Black prosperity. The blueprint is not lost. We just stopped using it. The Forgotten Blueprint, how Black America built its own economy from 1800 to 1965. On sale now at Two-Step Publishing and Amazon. Westchester magazine has been giving our community a voice, reporting the stories others ignore, holding power accountable, and making sure the truth about our communities is told by us. But independent Black media only survives when the community supports it. If you believe in real journalism, community accountability, and keeping Black voices strong in local news, we need your help. Your donation helps us continue covering the stories that matter: politics, education, justice, and economic empowerment right here in Westchester. Support Black media, support Black truth, support Black Westchester magazine. Donate today and help keep Black media alive. Because Black-owned independent media is Blacktastic. Black Westchester magazine presents People Before Politics, the Sunday Rundown, every Sunday at 6 p.m. on YouTube. Join Damon K. Jones, A.J. Woodson, and Larnez Kinsey as they break down the biggest stories in politics, culture, and community from a Black point of view. No spin, no party loyalty, just logic, accountability, and outcomes. If it impacts Black America, we're talking about it. Tap in, subscribe, set your reminder. This Sunday at 6 p.m. is going to be Blacktastic. Welcome to the Morning Cheat Code with Damon K. Jones. One principle, one lesson, one biblical truth we can apply for better communities and a better nation.